cultivating the sense of oneness that we see. And would it be that in your marriage, 5, 10 years, 20 years from today, the togetherness that you have now would be small in comparison to what it would be in the future. And that's our prayer for you. The second thought that I see right from the Scripture would be to keep the quality of health in your marriage, because verse 10 says, if one falls down, his friend can help him up. Now, hopefully, you won't fall down like that anymore. But I'm sure Brian would be there to help you up again. And but would it be that you two would continue to help each other up? And what I see as a pastor in some marriages, and as a pastor in ministry for over 20 years, I do a fair amount of marriage counseling. And couples, typically, when they come to see me, it's at a real crisis moment. What I've often noticed in those relationships is that maybe there was something that he or she said or did to each other, and rather than helping each other up, like forgiving each other, she kind of starts her ledger of things. And he's got his ledger of things based on what, you know what I'm saying? And these things start to stack up. And so one of the ways you help each other is by forgiving each other. And my wife and I have made a covenant, just as you have in marriage, to not let the sun go down on our anger, as Ephesians says, and forgive each other quickly. And I want to encourage you to do that, because in marriage, now you make mistakes, but that's what love is for. To love that covers a multitude of sins, and also love. Just love, in biblically speaking, is unconditional commitment to an imperfect person. That means you go into the relationship realizing, now Brian, as you look at Jenny, is she not the absolute picture of perfection? You're a smart man to say it. Jenny, as you look at Brian, is he not absolutely perfect, other than the fact he's sweating a little bit right now? Absolutely. And that's what you say, and you should say that, and yet we realize that we all fall short. And that's what love is for. In the good times and the bad, your vows are going to stay in a little bit. And so when those difficult times come, and they'll come, they won't be many, I'm sure, but when they come, love each other through those. Forgive each other through those. Continue to help each other up as a team. And you know what? We stand praying for you on that. The third thing here is just to keep the presence of God in your relationship. There, the very last part of that verse says, a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. 3 strands. That's Brian, Jenny, and the Lord. 3 strands woven together. There's strength and permanence and stability in that kind of a relationship. And God's plan for us is a relationship, not religion. Religion, frankly, turns me off. I'm not in the ministry because of religion. It's about a relationship with God through Jesus Christ that changed my life. That's what it's all about. And that's the relationship that God offers all of us. And it's out of that relationship that we find the wisdom and the strength and the love to continue being the man of God, the woman of God, that the Lord would have you to be in this holy bond of marriage. So may God continue to grow you and bless you with these areas. Growing in oneness, growing in love, and that spirit of forgiveness, together, closer and closer, with the Lord in the center. And it's my prayer